Oh.
So cute.
When's school holidays over? We're so back at school. Welcome back to the show. He's adored by an early morning audience. The gay community worship him like a god. He can hold a tune and he can cut a rug.
Our nationwide search for New Zealand's best talent is off and running. How are you feeling about the competition? Are you feeling confident?
Yeah, and confident there, not nervous yet, but I'll get there. It's like in the shakes and all that.
Okay, girls, I want you to tell me how confident you're feeling. Give me the thumbs up if you are confident, thumbs down if you're not. Go. Yeah. Guess the song.
You're not giving us much to work with here, Tamati.
Awesome.
Are you going to have a whole lot of new fans out there? Available.
Please welcome the host of New Zealand's Got Talent, Elton John, Tamati Coffey. Welcome, mate. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. We've got a panel full of questions. Kaylee, you've got a question to kick us off.
Okay. Be straight up and honest. I'm just going to hit you with it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm nervous.
Tell me there was some point in New Zealand's Got Talent where you were just like, oh my God, get this person off the stage.
Oh, many times. Seriously. And you've got to be nice as well because you're thinking, I'm the person that has to pick up the pieces, the first person that they see when they come off the stage. So you've got to be a little bit sympathetic as well and just think, they're terrible, just get off. Buzz. But yeah, some were awful, but, you know, by the same token, some were amazing as well.
Who's more of a diva? Jason, Rachel, or Ali?
That's a good question.
Come on, you know divas.
Jason's a little bit diva-ish. You go, come on.
How?
Although it's interesting because Rachel, I mean, she's got this entourage. I don't even know who they are, but she's got about 10 people that all follow her around, and somebody's patting her face, and another one's just preening her hair. No scissoring anywhere, but definitely she's got this entourage, and she's beautiful. But she's not a diva about it. She's real cool.
I tell you what, you've got the gift, though, the Midas touch. I mean, Dancing with the Stars, top-rating show. Now New Zealand's Got Talent, another top-rating show.
Well done, man.
I mean, how are you doing this? What's the secret to your success, buddy boy?
I don't know. It's just really nice to be offered nice things like that, you know? I just keep it real. I think that's most important. Make good TV, be nice, make it entertaining. That kind of stuff. It's simple, really.
Were you a child just like watching the television years ago going, one day I'm going to be on television?
And you know what the crazy thing is? Yes, and I used to live around the corner from Avalon TV studios in Wellington, actually like 2 streets away, and I always used to walk past, and look at it, you know, and it was like that big towering building. And then, and one day I got to go on. I was, one of the teachers at school knew this guy at Avalon, and he used to make Sale of the Century, and so I got to be in the gift shop, and I had to wear this muddy rugby shirt, and she asked me, she said, "Do you mind doing it, Tamati?" And I said, "All right, I'll do it." And so I had to stand there in the gift shop with Jude, and I had to stand there in a muddy rugby shirt, and there was a washing machine there, and then she announced the washing machine, and then I had to take off my jersey and then throw it in the washing machine, and that was my debut.
Fantastic. How good is that? That is amazing.
But you remember detail for detail in
Oh,
that.
totally. It was my moment that I realised I like this.
Tamati, I've written lots of questions on my computer.
On your computer? Your Apple at that?
Just to be prepared this week. But can you tell us who wins New Zealand's Got Talent?
Great question.
Great question. I can't give you an answer though because we're not actually finished filming it.
Oh.
So it's not been predetermined or anything like that.
I've got another question. Do you and Ali Campbell get stoned before the show?
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Not before, no.
Just after.
I didn't say anything.
Great product placement. Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is ASC. If you want to be our friends, please go Facebook or Twitter. We want all the likes. We need the likes, let's be honest. Round of applause for our special guest, Tamati Coffey, everybody. There he is tonight.
Clap for yourself.
Okay, very good.
Now, talk to me about what now, and you kicking off around 2004.
2004, yep. Got the call up. Had never done any sort of TV before in my life. Wow. Aside from my Sale of the Century gig.
Hey.
The
debut. But yeah, basically went along to an audition. Didn't think I was going to get it, but just tried anyway and got it. And wow, it was scary. going from doing no TV before to doing what was essentially live national kids TV, because kids TV is a whole nother beast, you know. You've got kids that just say the randomest stuff, and you know, they'll kick you in the leg, or they'll spit on you, or whatever, you know, and you've just got to roll with it. And actually, to be honest, I think that's what makes you such a resilient presenter, is being able to deal with kids. If you can deal with kids and animals, you can deal with anything. You can deal with Paul Henry.
Yeah. You've been on... exactly. You were on what now, Kaylee, were you?
Yeah, I was on it quite a few times with Tamati, but kind of hated on you guys because you would never gunge me. I always wanted to get gunged, but What Now would never let me.
I remember it was my first year at the beach house. Yeah. I don't know why we didn't gunge you. Maybe we'd run out, because the bosses love gunging anybody and everybody.
Why don't you throw some water on it now? Like, make it a gunge.
Is that allowed?
Maybe we should do like a... But she should be in a white T-shirt.
Try it.
She should be in a white T-shirt, and we should be at a bar somewhere.
Go back to your drink.
Reminds me of Coyote Ugly downtown.
That's right. Let's get back on track, guys. Let's get back on track.
Hey, Tamati, I had a quick question. Now, me and my girlfriends, we were having a discussion after the last couple of Aotearoa Social Clubs. You know, we know men. So, I was wondering if you could help me out here. At a rating of 5, who would be the hottest out of my 2 boys here?
Just the 2?
Yeah, just the 2.
Because he doesn't count?
Writing me off?
Because you just know that there's going to be nothing... Ooh.
Don't let me down here,
Look
mate.
at me,
Don't let me down here, cuz it...
Go, get the sexy
Come on,
eyes.
sell it,
Come on, sell it.
Sell it, guys.
Sell it.
Oh.
Look at
Do
him.
the pose, the sexy...
Look
Oh,
at
no. Just sexy.
Oh,
wow.
I don't... You're doing a big bounce. I'll go over for the pig bounce. Can you do a pig bounce?
A lot of bounce.
You're calling me Back City.
That's
That's
just,
Back City right there.
That's a whole lot of nothing, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, but... hey, you've got other talents.
And he would know New Zealand's Got Talent.
Talking about bouncing, you bounced from What Now into breakfast. That must have been, you called up to the head office.
Yeah, and it actually was that. They called me up into the big office, and they got me up from Christchurch, and they said, oh, yeah, we just want to have a meet and greet. And I was like, is it a job interview? And they were like, no, a meet and greet. I was like, what do I wear to a meet and greet? And they said, oh, just, whatever goes. So I wore like this nice suit jacket and a T-shirt and some jeans, and I walked in there, and they basically offered me the breakfast weatherman job.
What's a kids' TV presenter know about weather, though,
Oh, sweet. Honestly, I knew nothing about weather, and I said that to them when we were having our meet and greet. I said, look, I don't know anything about the weather. I said, is that a problem for your weatherman? And they said, oh, no, you can learn it on the job,
Oh, that's good.
So
nice to know they're well qualified.
Oh, political science, degree in political science over here, so he's a smart man. He knows what he's talking about.
Also, where are you with your politics, obviously, you're kind of lefting left.
Oh, I guess...
Veering left?
Swinging left.
Swinging left.
Hanging left.
Once upon a time, a friend actually asked me, he said, oh, who are you going to vote for in the election? And then he pulled back and he goes, oh, hang on, let me decipher this. You're appreciative of the arts, you're Maori, you're gay, you're a vegetarian, you're probably on the left side of the spectrum, aren't you? And he was completely right. And I don't think that you need to be a rocket scientist to kind of work that out.
Tamati, I always put my hand up.
Off you go, Manny.
Why do you put your hand up?
Just to ask a question.
Oh, yeah.
But on New Zealand's Got Talent, the sponsors tour, do you get a free car?
No.
Oh, why not?
No.
Do they like
haven't
not
offered
give you a
me
car
one.
for like 12 months to kind of cruise around in?
No.
They're like the man on
Didn't they just recall like 21,000 of
They
them?
have just recorded, 7 million, I think, worldwide or something like that.
Tell you one
Shot
thing,
to the
though,
sponsors.
possibly you couldn't hold your arm up again. We could check out that sweat patch you got going on. That's pretty sweet. Look at that.
That was from the posing.
Oh, it is too.
Hello.
Smell it.
It's like a steak and onion cheese pie there. Well done. Fantastic.
Oh, also,
Oh, here we go again.
people think I look like Jason Kerosene?
Kerosene.
Do you think I look like people like everyone says I look like Jason Kerosene?
Oh, do you know what? Jason is actually a very skinny, tiny guy. No offence to you, but bro, you've just got a bit more meat on going down. That's all.
What's he saying?
I don't know.
It's all those pies, Tammy.
That's my guess, anyway.
I have. I actually got the privilege of seeing it with Jessica, and she wasn't too confident actually singing all the songs.
Yeah.
She's hated it. But
Jessica who?
Malboy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The lead
Very
singer
cool.
in it. But no, awesome movie to see, and I'd recommend it. It's a family movie too.
Right, okay. Now, have you a big movie fan, a movie buff?
Yeah. I do like going to the movies. I've also seen Sapphires. I thought it was awesome too.
Excellent.
And Jessica Malboy, she's got the like power and volume in her voice, and it just reverbs when she goes into those big songs. So awesome. But yeah, I'm into movies. I don't have enough time to watch them.
That's what I was thinking, because you're getting up early in the morning, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Not a late one.
So
What time
you'll
do you
usually
start,
find me.
Tom?
What's that?
What time do you like get up in the morning? Because I'm up early too. I'm sure up around the same time.
My alarm clock goes off at 3:20.
Oh, hell.
Oh, I'm 3:10.
3:10, are you? We should.
Yeah.
I'll text you
Yeah, yeah.
actually. I'll text
Yeah.
you next time I wake up at 3:20, and I'll just say, hey, bro.
I'll text you at 3:10 and say
Don't
get
give
up.
them your number. Don't give them your number.
It's real funny actually. At that time of the morning, you get up, and as you drive into work, there's people still stumbling home, you know, from the night before, and I always think, oh, one day I'm going to be like you. But for now, I'm going to work.
Hey, you're doing a great job, bro. Well done,
thank you,
actually,
bro.
too.
You can stumble out of here if you want tonight.
Yeah. All right.
I'm pretty sure one of the boys will shoot.
Can you try and do the cross-eyed thing again? You're not very good at cross-eyed. Look at this, Tammy, with the trying the cross-eyed. Have a really good look in there. It's scary, isn't it?
Bung eye.
Yeah,
quite
I don't
awful.
think that's crossed at all. I think
No.
that's just bung.
There you go. Hey, Kaylee, you've got a question for our guest, Tamati?
Yes, so your husband, Tim,
Yes,
he's
yes.
a music teacher.
Yes.
Now, New Zealand's Got Talent, lots of music in there. Is he quite critical? Does he watch the show and go,
Oh, yes.
Han, why didn't you...
Oh, absolutely. In fact, when we were filming some of the auditions, he was sitting up at the seat where I could see him from the side of the stage, and he was either giving me the or the. And he's really cool because although he's a music teacher and he's trained in classical music and he's a real purist, he still is a real big fan of just entertainment. You know, so this girl came on and played the harp, and she was great, and afterwards he was like, she's awesome, but no entertainment value in that, you know.
Tamati, is your husband's favourite instrument the brown flute?
Oh, classy, Tammy, classy.
Anyway,
Save it with a question. Save it with a question, Awa. Save it with a question.
When they first approached you to do New Zealand's Got Talent, because we have a lot of these shows that happen in New Zealand where we copy it from overseas and they flop. Were you scared that that was going to happen with the show?
No, because I knew that they canned Dancing with the Stars a few years back, and I knew that they did it for financial reasons so that they could do other shows. But to be able to do these big scale shows, you need the money behind it as well. And so they can't go forking out money all over the place. So I know that they had actually saved up lots of money to be able to do this. And when there's money behind it, you can put a real good job into it. And I just knew that it was going to be a success.
Just like this show.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like this show.
Do you look at all the other the shows from around the world and go, well, actually, we stack up quite nicely?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In fact, we went over to Australia and watched them film their semi-finals for Australia's Got Talent. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was awful. You know, we just sat there watching thinking, that's not funny. What are you doing that for? You know, and the judges, they weren't warm. They weren't warm with the audience. They kind of walked in and they didn't really look at the audience or anything, and then they walked out again, and it was like, I hope that we do a better job.
yeah, see, I'm still
Who are you
waiting for the
listening
judges to
to?
get really angry and just be like, nah, get off the stage. You just haven't done it.
I think when it comes down to that culling point, now that we're at the semi-final stage, I think there's going to be a little bit of that because they'll be fighting for their person that they want to go through and all of that sort of stuff.
That's
So
what
I
I
think
wanna
there
see.
might be a bit more fireworks to come.
Excellent. Well, which is just, anyway. Hey, thank you so much for being on the show. A real pleasure having you, Tamati.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for having me.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers, Cass.
And your experience not too bad, I hope?
No, I had a great time. Thank you.
Excellent. Tell the bosses that. Tell the bosses that. Had a few complaints. We're going to be back after the break with more.